Welcome back to Headlander. This walkthrough is for the Power Dome area.
If we're lucky, this gravel lift will just take us right by the Power Dome and straight to the archives. The archives got a detailed record of Methuselah's activity. I'm hoping we can find out exactly what y'all doing here. Not that I don't like your company.
In this area, we need to disable a bunch of locks because we're supposed to take elevators or something.
Way down this block by them three big shaft doors. Y'all gonna have to
This area introduces a new mechanic, the electricity floor. You need to use these Bruiser Shepherds to avoid them. The floors can also kill your head if you decide to roll your head around in the electricity for some reason.
Watch out for that big feller with the wheels. Them rubber wheels should be able to roll right through that spark.
We are going to do the Spectrum quest here. You can save it for later if you like. It obviously gets easier the more upgrades you have. This is our friend, Disco Stew. He's gone blue in his old age.
Somebody needs to stop them. They jumped my friend Martha 3 in the hookah lounge for no reason. What was I saying? My jam is making things fuzzy again. Ah, that was it. Yes, the Spectrum. That's what they're called. They have bi-colored duds and lasers too. I don't know what it all means, but they're awful. I heard they're hunting daughters of something. I don't know what that means either. Most things are beyond me.
Teleport back to the pleasure port. There are many ways you can do this quest. The Spectrum Shepherds are pretty weak to Bruisers. Bruisers have a shield like your head and can reflect lasers. And also they can two-shot the Spectrums with their fists. We are also going to visit the areas we skipped last time when we were in the pleasure port. Just because they're on the way now instead of out of the way. As a safety measure, I suggest getting the headbutt. This is the easy way to complete the quest, as you can stand next to each shepherd and headbutt them 3 times while your old body explodes. The ones in the main area of the pleasure port on the bottom here like to run around and avoid you and go indoors. It's very annoying. And obviously, if you don't want to use 2 or a Bruiser, just shoot them. They're not immune to lasers. Other strategies are just shielding yourself and approaching and headlanding them. Or if you can lure them to the opposite side of a short-range teleporter, teleporting on top of them will also make them explode. If you saved up for the speed upgrade for bodies, this part goes a little faster, obviously, because there's a lot of walking back and forth. Or if you just waited until you have that upgrade. Teleport to the satellite chalet. And head to the stairs on the other side.
Red access granted.
Do. So how's everybody doing?
Yellow clearance positive.
Post in the comments how you're doing. The important part here is to not destroy this last shepherd, but to headland it. It's green, and we're going to use it to open that green door we saw earlier. Just so we can ping that room and get to a little secret area further up.
Green! It's been a while.
Must be a new type of ocular drone?
Return back to Disco Stew and turn in your quest. You'll get 3 upgrade points, I believe.
Whoa, wait a sec. It's just
And you might think that means you're done with the upper area, but the little secret area in here we can't do yet. We'll blow off the lid, but we can't go in. And there's a super secret area a little ways back. You won't see it on the map here, because I don't take the time to get a mappy. But if you get a mappy, you'll see it. So this area is divided into 4 elevator shafts. There's the main one you're in right now, and then there's A, B, and C. We'll do them in that order, A, B, and C, which is the intended order, I believe. I'm going to get this experience here because I will not be using the elevator. I'm also going to blow the lid off this secret area. You don't have to. There will be lots of these rooms where you have to destroy or remove all the crystals. It's very, very terrible if you die, because no matter where you respawn, all the crystals respawn, unless you've gotten rid of all of them. So if you had 1 left and you die, all the other ones come back. But if they're all gone and you die, they all stay gone. If you're worried about efficiency, try to lure this bruiser to the other side of the lift. That way you don't have to wait for the lift on your way back. Or if you have a shepherd that can shoot, you can just open the door and go through. You only need your head for the next room. So elevators are super important here, as you can see. That poor bruiser. And you can see why the double shield is very important to get past those lasers.
Aberration no longer detected. Aberration detected.
Opening. Orange access.
And all these lasers.
If y'all want to power this whole board down, y'all gonna have to yank out them crystal nodes.
I believe even if you don't have the double shield, there is a way to angle your gunshots and use teleporters to get all the crystals, but it's just so much easier with the double shield. Also, in each of those rooms, it's best to save the closest gem to the door for last, because after you get the last gem, 2 guards will spawn at the door, but if you're quick, you can get out before they spawn.
Opening.
Looks like y'all caught them with their pants down. Even shepherds have to recharge. Not all the citizens on the pleasure port are having a party. Methuselah's giving these poor folks pointless tasks that could have
Coming up is the first listening station. It has a secret message. I won't tell you what it is though, because it's secret.
Opening
Looks like y'all found a listening station. I'll tell you all about it later. You got enough on your mind right now.
Find more potential candidates. Our numbers are too few. Aberration detected.
Make your way to Shaft B. We're done with Shaft A.
Hard work is its own rule.
There's a jump coming up that you can technically make without the lift, but we need the lift to bring up a Bruiser from the room on the right here. So you might as well bring it down now. We don't need this lift at all. Just get the experience.
Y'all can make it through them double lasers, and your bounce shield could protect your face and your boots at the same time. Where I'm from, we call that covered wagon.
Aberration detected.
The room on the right here is the main shaft.
Lockdown cleared.
You don't have to go this way now. You can get it on your way down the main shaft when you're done everything. I just get it now. Don't forget about the laser right up here. Make sure you put that lift all the way down. The way I've got it set up there, you can't get anybody on it. But through the magic of editing, it's like I didn't make that mistake at all.
Orange access accepted.
So we take this Bruiser up.
Please report to the nearest conformity enforcer for the mandatory post-work cycle.
Here's the second listening station. Lots of juicy lore for you to hear when you play the game yourself.
For 73 monitor log.
Teleport your way up with the Bruiser. If you find yourself dying, feel free to kill the Shepherds first.
This one's got more
Now we brought the Bruiser up here because of that electric floor at the beginning and needing the teleport. I've technically seen the Shepherd up top teleport down once, but otherwise there's no other way to do it. And because there's the turret there that can open the door for you, a Shepherd doesn't really spawn.
Alright, that lift lock should be open now.
It is important to note that unauthorized tampering with power equipment is strictly
I bring this guy out so we don't have to open the door later.
Orange access accepted.
for immediate termination.
So up next here, you're supposed to go up, bring the lift down, and bring the Bruiser down a few levels. Or you can take the shortcut.
Citizens are required to report any unusual behavior at once.
The generator still got power.
Note, non-citizen. Resuming normal function.
Yep, that's it.
Engage mode activated.
Alright.
Be careful on your way down right here.
At once.
If you fall from far enough a height, you can roll off that lift and right into the deadly pit of electricity, which is why that terminal is already exposed.
There you go. That killed the juice to a shaft door. The second shaft door is open. There's one more which still needs a kick in the pants.
Grab one of these red butts. And just sneak past.
Citizens' robotic bodies may not tire after a 96-hour shift, but their minds are a whole nother story.
I get these upgrades here because I want to, but you don't have to. You can go other ways.
Yellow access granted.
The generator still got power.
This is one of those long
Y'all can
puzzle
also
gem
shoot them
areas.
crystals right out of their sockets if you can find a shot. That's the way.
So again, be a little bit careful if you're near the end. There's nothing worse than having to get all of them over again.
This one's got more crystal nodes with need removing. The generator still got power. Yep, that's it.
Technically you can get this bruiser without it blowing up, but even if it blows up, another one will spawn. Or if you're lucky, the bruiser will be past the gem and you can just shoot the gem from right there.
Which will make moving gravel lifts around a lot easier.
And that'll turn off the electricity field and you won't even die.
Power violation has been detected. The violators should submit themselves for discontinuation.
Time for another shortcut.
Methuselah may control everything, but it can't be everywhere at once. That's how we'll beat it someday.
Target acquired.
Is Methuselah intentionally blind to the truth?
Resuming normal functions.
Don't worry about this elevator, it just gets in the way.
Minor damage sustained. Jam.
This next shot's a little hard to
This one's
line
got
up.
more crystal nodes with need removing. Y'all can also shoot them crystals right out of their sockets if you can find a shot.
Engaging intruder.
Yep, that's it.
And that activates the lift on the right, which was blocking the way to one of the gems.
This one's got more crystal nodes with need removing.
Engage mode activated.
Alright.
Be very careful at this laser. Really sucks to die here.
Find a shot.
And unlike all the other lasers in this room, that one doesn't turn off when you deactivate all the gems. So you can't even save it for last to make it a little easier.
Yep, that's it. That cut the power to one of them shaft doors.
Target acquired. Prepare for inspection.
What's a continuity error?
Aberration detected. Weapons fired.
Alright. That's the end of Shaft C. Just come in here, teleport down. Here's a mappy which will show you a secret, but I blow up his head instead. And you're supposed to ride the elevator down, but... I mean... Why? And the reason why you can't just do that in the beginning is because there's force fields in the way. You might have seen them when I snuck past. Alright, now we're at the archive entrance. There's one more upgrade in here, and there's a couple rooms we have to visit.
The archives are run by a hyper-evolved chess AI, the Kill Queen.
This game is not at all like Through the Looking Glass or Alice in
The Kill
Wonderland.
Queen runs a gladiatorial arena game.
There wasn't like a
called
hippie drug
Grid
party,
Clash. She says it's
a proletariat dystopia.
pretty much just a
I
bunch
don't know
of
if that's the
folks
right
in
words. A
costumes.
dystopia for the workers.
The archive
And now there's chess
smack dab in the middle of Grid Clash.
with the
Y'all
queen.
need special bodies to download the
And yeah, it
data.
was playing cards,
Then y'all
but
gotta keep them in one piece and cross the Grid Clash arena to upload the data to me.
Not a
No one
I hope
thinks
you're
about
prepared
it
for a lot of
much
lore
sense.
because this is the archives.
Just remember to duck.
And there's a lot of stuff like this,
In this scientist's
which you'll
opinion,
have to look at on your
it's
own.
unclear whether mind transfer technology is sound. While it appears
So, as I dance here, you might notice that there's a few areas we skipped.
appearances can
They have things that are insurpassable right now.
outward signs indicate a
And if you checked on a mappy, there is a secret room.
knowing what that mind is really
We'll get all that later.
perhaps all that we may have constructed.
Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please consider pressing the subscribe button.